Kilimanjaro, Siam, Jesus, Kilimanjaro, Siam, Jesus, Kilimanjaro, Io Kilimanjaro, Io Kilimanjaro, Siam, Jesus.
Our climb to the top of Mt Kilimanjaro started with a flight from the USA to Nairobi, Kenya.
How can you wait? How can you wait to see Kilimanjaro?
From Nairobi, we headed south to Tanzania and the city of Arusha, where we picked up our guide. From Arusha, we drove to the village of Marangu, where we spent the night in the lovely Hotel Capricorn. In the morning, we had our first view of the mountain we were going to climb. It looked very high and very far away. After breakfast, we drove to the Marangu Gate and waited while Peter Mato, the head guide, checked that everything was ready to go. While we signed in, the porters weighed the loads they would be carrying for us each day. This sign displayed the route we would be following to the top of the mountain. Known as the Coca-Cola route, the Marangu route starts at 6,400 feet and ends at the summit of Kilimanjaro, 19,340 feet above sea level. We were scheduled to be on the route for 6 days. During the trek, we would be spending the nights in huts at Mandara, Horombo, and Kibo. Today, the first day of the trek, we would hike 4.4 miles from the Marangu Gate to the huts at Mandara, gaining about 2,300 feet in the process. Before starting out, we posed for photos. There were 4 of us in the group. By way of introduction, on the left is Chris, son of Gary, who is squatting on the far right. Next to Chris is Clara, the noble wife of Steve. Paul Kamali, the assistant guide, is at the far left. With photos taken and our porters leading the way, we eagerly started up the trail. We would be taking the forest trail route, so at the trail junction, we turned left and headed into the forest. Before long, the trail started to climb. As we continued to climb, we followed the advice of our guide Paul to go poli-poli, which in Swahili means slowly, slowly. As time passed, it began to get warm.
Hot. It's about 11 in the morning, sun's up. Probably high 70s, a little humid, but a beautiful day.
A little slower one, right up a bit higher.
His duties at the gate completed, Peter Mato caught up and joined us on the trail.
Yes.
Yes.
We are now in the rainforest and we already start. So let's say in the rainforest you can see, you can hear the sound of the few birds, and also I will explain you about the birds when they are singing.
As if by magic, a huge pack seemed to sprout from Peter's back. He seemed totally unaffected by the weight.
movie of us?
Yes.
Yeah, we are still on the way up to Mandara, and we are still in the rainforest. It's a real nice day and clear sunshine, and you can see the trees and you can hear the voice of the birds.
Usa. Hello.
Yeah, people are a group, 4 people. Craig, Clara, and Chris. They're still on the way up to the mountain. We are still in the rainforest. Are you looking the monkeys?
Yeah.
Did you see any? Did you see any monkey?
No.
Not yet.
No monkeys yet.
Okay, you're still on the way up to Mandara.
There's a big
Hello.
monkey.
Hello, monkey? No. Okay, it's a real nice day. Sunshine in the rainforest. People they're still on the way up. Yeah, on the way up to Kilimanjaro.
The forest trail features a couple of waterfalls, and we stopped to take some pictures of the first one.
You see it properly?
We continued on our way up to Mandara.
Kenyan water, Tanzanian water.
Yeah, sometimes it's happened.
As we went higher, the vegetation started to change.
In for the next dance? For her next number?
Okay. Yes, Steve. We have only 7 minutes to reach up to 9,000 feet, which is Mandara.
Excellent.
Okay? Are you ready to rest?
No, I'm ready. I'm going to go to the top today. As Peter predicted, we eventually reached Mandara, nearly 9,000 feet above sea level.
It's 9,000 feet.
Nice here.
After signing in, Peter led the way to our hut. Later that afternoon, we took a side trip to the Mandara crater. We also had a preview of the trail we would take the next day. Day 2 of our trek to the summit would take us from Mandara to Horombo, 6.8 miles away and some 3,000 feet higher. Early the next morning, we followed our porters out of the camp to the Bridge of Death. See? The Bridge of Death got him, sneezing as soon as he got on it. Crossing the Bridge of Death signified leaving the rainforest zone and entering the alpine zone. It's okay. Let me direct. We would now be in the open for the remainder of the journey. Since we were now in the open, we could see the route we would follow far in the distance.
this.
As the trail slowly climbed towards Horombo, we followed along Poli Poli.
Taking the piece. Today is a real nice day, clear day. So we're just taking easy.
After cresting a ridge, Mount Kilimanjaro came into view. We immediately burst into song.
Kilimanjaro siam Jesu, Kilimanjaro siam Jesu, Kilimanjaro, io Kilimanjaro siam Jesu. Wageni wetu si wa mchezo, wageni wetu si wa mchezo, wageni wetu, hao wageni wetu, hao wageni wetu si wa mchezo. Kilimanjaro siya mchezo, Kilimanjaro siya mchezo, Kilimanjaro, iyo Kilimanjaro siya mchezo. Wageni wetu si wa mchezo, wageni wetu si wa mchezo, wageni wetu, hao wageni wetu, hao wageni wetu si wa mchezo. Kilimanjaro siya mchezo, Kilimanjaro siya mchezo, Kilimanjaro, iyo Kilimanjaro siya mchezo. Wageni wetu si wa mchezo, wageni wetu si wa mchezo, wageni wetu, hao wageni wetu, hao wageni wetu si wa mchezo. Na stafu wetu si wa mchezo, na stafu wetu si wa mchezo, na stafu wetu, hao mastafu wetu, hao mastafu wetu si wa mchezo.
About halfway to Horombo, it appeared that some of us were suffering either from the effects of altitude or from too much sausage at breakfast. Camera shyness also started to manifest itself.
But I don't want my picture taken.
I don't give a shit.
Apparently not.
The world wants it.
I'm sure of that.
When Egghead arrived, we knew it was time for lunch.
I'm here. Lunch time.
How is the lunch?
Very good.
Right now we are 11,200 feet. This is calling Warner Point. And people they are having the lunch.
Missouri.
This is the picnic lunch. Karibu.
Karibu.
Karibu, it means you're welcome. And the answer is Asante sana.
Asante sana.
Thank you.
Iko wapi juu?
Iko wapi juu? Juu is there. It means where is high. High is there.
After the language lesson and lunch were finished, we continued on our way to Horombo. We walked along briskly when the trail was level and returned to the Poli Poli pace at the first sign of an incline.
Hello, man. How are you?
Excellent. Missouri.
Okay, Sante sana.
Asante sana. Jamba.
We still have about 1 hour to reach up to 12,340 feet. Horombo Hut.
Excellent.
Yeah.
After one final hill, the huts at Horombo came into view.
now up to 12,340 feet. Horombo.
Wazuri. Horombo sits at an altitude of 12,200 feet above sea level. We'll spend an extra day here to acclimatize. We're assigned to hut 34. After settling in, Clara heads for the WC to leave a message.
Jambo sana, habari gani? Mzuri sana, wageni mwakaribishwa Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata, mtaona mlima, hakuna matata. It means you can see the mountain, hakuna matata, mtaona marangu, hakuna.
Today, we'll take a conditioning hike up the Marangu route to a viewpoint at 14,200 feet. From this viewpoint, we'll have a spectacular view of both Kilimanjaro and Mwenzi. Prior to starting out, Clara and Steve modeled the latest in trekking apparel.
This is standard for hiking in the African wilderness. Tiger stripes. Tigers that live in Africa. Filthy, incredibly filthy black shorts, a red shirt, and a hat that smells like I can't even describe it. We're ready.
This is the hut which you can see behind of the group is calling Horombo hut. Yes, Steve. How are you?
I'm
You're fine.
There's no air.
It's nice. You okay?
Yes.
Good.
Feel good.
Peter decides to change some of our names today.
There's Corinne and Craig. They're still on the way up. Hello, Corinne. Mushi Mushi.
Yo, mama!
Hello, how are you?
Hiking.
Are you okay? Right, good.
Missouri.
Nzuri sana.
They put the stones on the stone, under the rock. So
As we walk
I
along,
don't know what
Peter
they
explains about leaving a message.
sometimes people they say it's just to mark the trail.
Yes, there's always an idiot in every group.
This is the rock where zebras evolved from.
Further up the trail, we come upon the famous Zebra Rocks.
And I have no idea how high we are, but I know we are high.
We take our time as the trail gains elevation.
What are you doing?
Little trail shoe shot. Floor shots.
Side trip? Do my little rock dance? Can't. Too much energy.
As the temperature drops, we start to add layers of clothing.
Love the high altitude.
There's a man now known throughout Africa as Mushi Mushi.
Kerchief mushy mushy.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice.
Thank you, thank you.
Mushi Mushi.
We are almost up to 14,200 feet, which is Mwenzi viewpoint.
So how high are we right now?
Right now we are about, let's say, 14,100 feet. So we still have 100 feet to go.
Let's get it done.
Once we reach the ridge, we have a clear view of Mt Kilimanjaro. We can barely make out the Kibo hut and can see the route we'll be taking to the summit. It looks very steep. Knowing what we're facing on summit morning, we head back to Horombo to rest. Today we'll trek for 6.2 miles from Horombo to Kibo Hut. Along the way, we'll gain more than 3,000 feet in altitude.
We are on the way up to Kibo Hut, which is 15,500 feet. And then in the midnight we go up to the summit. We are still in Horombo, but this is really still a very nice weather. And I'm sure you're ready to go to the roof of Africa.
Hakuna Matata.
Okay.
Yes, we will all make this. Once we get limbered up a bit. Oh, that's good.
If I have to carry you up the last 50 feet.
We briefly look back to Horombo. With Mwenzi looming above, we head uphill for Kibo. Kilimanjaro soon
How
comes
high are we
into
now?
view.
Right now we're, let's say, about almost to 13,000 feet.
Okay.
Almost. We have only about 10 minutes to reach to 13,000 feet, which is Maua River. We have about 10 minutes to reach to 13,000 feet, which is Maua River.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see you there.
Sure. Let's go.
People are still on the way up to the summit. We are going up to Kibo, which is 15,500 feet. We are now almost to Maua River. Hello. How are you? Clara, are you okay?
I'm doing great.
Good, good.
Hi, I'm Jumbo Juju.
You are Jumbo Juju?
Gee,
How are you?
I'm good.
Okay. Yeah. People are still on the way up to Kilimanjaro. We are still on the way up to Kibo now. We are now around to 13,000 feet.
So is that why they named this river?
We pass the last water point and a trail junction with another route up the mountain. As we climb higher, the terrain becomes more arid.
I think he's got enough of that shot. Very convincing.
Got you to leave a message?
No.
He just collapsed, Clara.
How are you?
Missouri.
Missouri Sana?
Missouri sana samissima.
Pardon?
Missouri sana sana.
Okay, good. We are almost to 13,500 feet,
Good.
which is Mwenzi Ridge. Then it will be the end of the moorland. So we'll start to walk on the alpine zone desert.
Good.
Having major diamonds tingling.
Ndio.
Jambo.
Jumbo.
Kitambi.
Kitambi.
Yes.
Me too.
Ahead, we can see the route up the Mwenzi Ridge, and off to our left, Kilimanjaro looms larger with each step. Before we reach the crest of Mwenzi Ridge, our porters catch up with us. We are all impressed with how strong these guys are.
Kibo, we are now up to 13,500 feet, which is Mwenzi Ridge. Hello. Hello, Steve.
Jambo.
How are you?
Missouri.
How you feel?
Missouri.
Missouri sana?
Si.
Good.
Hi, Gil.
Hello. Clara,
Hello.
how you feel?
Missouri sana.
Are you okay?
Very.
Yeah, right now you're up on 13,500 feet.
I liking it.
This place is called Mwenzi Ridge. Is the end of the moorland. Now we are going to start the Alpine Zone desert. Okay?
Okay.
Good. How are you, Chris?
Missouri sana.
We stop for a short rest at the top of Mwenzi Ridge. Soon it's time to move on. Our porters lead the way.
Kuna matata salama.
Rock and roll.
Hello there.
Hello.
Yes, how are you?
Good.
Buddy.
Missouri, Satansama.
Don't try this at home. Stupefied by lack of oxygen, Chris reveals that he is actually from Mars.
It's a long trip on Mars. We like this here. It's a nice landscape here. We've lived on Mars many moons now, and we are acclimatized here.
Is there many moons because Mars has 2 moons?
Yes, it's something. It confused at first, but we are smart people. We hide our antennas right now because people make fun of us.
Trying to pretend that we don't know Chris, we move silently along the stony path.
But henna, jumbo jumbo ade, sakamono fino, sanai, sakmo finani, talk about henna, jumbo jumbo ade.
Skip it!
Where are we now?
We are now in the saddle, the hills which you can see over there. If you go through the map of Mount Kilimanjaro, is called Red Hills. And we have only, let's say, 10 minutes. We have only 10 minutes to reach up to the sign which is saying the saddle.
How high is that?
It will be 14,000 to 300 feet.
Good.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Paul identifies the porters as they pass us once again.
And the other one is Godi place. And the other one is what's your one? Is a Dismas. That one is a Dismas. Yes, the Alois carrying basket.
Jambo habari.
How are you?
Good. Bye.
Look out! Howdy!
Hello.
How we doing?
Feeling good, feeling good.
Problems?
Much relieved after leaving a message. at the message center.
I think Mother Nature will read it.
Oh yes.
Where are we now?
Right now, we're, let's say, around 14,350 feet.
With Kibo Hut now in sight to our left, we continue on.
Now up to 14,500 feet, and right now it's lunchtime. We are going to have a lunch after 5 minutes.
My idea of a
They are
great
coming
vacation.
slowly. They are ready for lunch.
And I can think of
It's a real nice day and clear day.
Tani,
Yeah.
Kitani.
Are you okay?
I am
Yeah, they're still
Missouri.
Missouri.
Santa Sama.
Yeah, they're still on the way up. You see? It's a real nice day and clear, but there's a little bit of wind.
As we stop for a quick lunch, we look ahead once again at the route we'll be taking in less than 12 hours. It's also starting to get cold.
There's a little bit of snowing, huh?
For 14,000.
After lunch, it starts to snow. Groups of people who summited this morning are now heading back to Huarambo.
Feel all right?
Feel great.
15,000 some odd feet.
Only a little bit more to go. Home for the night. Part of the night.
4,000 more here on the top. Let's hope it's not like this in the morning.
No kidding. Or midnight.
The snow's starting, eh? Mvua?
Mvua. Rain.
Rain.
Mvua.
Steve,
How you feeling?
15,500 and counting, man.
And he's got a smile on his face.
For a fact, Jack. I'm a lucky man, lucky man.
Now we're in Kibo.
That's Chris. Let's run over and
Now
get
we're in
some
Kibo.
snowballs.
I think everybody's feel better.
Yes, I feel
Like
good.
you, I
Yeah.
feel okay now.
I feel good. Yep.
Yeah. So here I get a few rain, so no worry.
Okay.
Where we at?
Yeah, one come to sign.
Okay.
As Chris and Gary check us in, Peter and Claire arrive at Kibo, 15,500 feet above sea level.
I feel good. Missouri.
Missouri. We are already. We are now up to 15,520 feet. Kibuha. And we are ready to go up to the summit in the midnight. How you feel, Flora?
Missouri.
And that is good.
Good.
Inside the hut, we rest and ponder the climb that will take place in a few hours.
Of mountain.
Are you going to get up, Mountain Grasshopper?
Oh, step by step. I have snatched pebble from hand already. Must go. Great battle to fight on mountain.
How are you going to get up, Mountain Grasshopper?
Very slowly. Polly, as they say here. Yes.
Just here?
Peter gives us some last-minute instructions.
That's all.
So we are in our hut?
Yes, we're in Kibo Hut. This is your hut. It's the place where you can overnight and have a dinner. Okay, so I will be back soon. What is to do right now is just to do packing your stuff which you need to take up to the mountain with you. That's special like a water,
Charlie?
sunglasses, some candy bars, power bars, and what else? Don't forget your sunglasses and extra batteries for the camera and headlamp. Okay?
Are you calling out for pizza?
Pizza?
Yes.
Today no pizza. Today you're going to have a spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Spaghetti is our dinner today.
Okay.
Right.
See you later.
Thank you. We are ready to go up to the summit. Right now it's 12 o'clock in the midnight. So we are going up right now. We are going to start to go up to Gilman's, and then after Gilman's we go up to Huru, and I'm sure everyone will make it. Thank you.
As Peter said, our route this morning will take us up to Gilman's Point, 18,635 feet above sea level. From there, we'll continue on to Uhuru Peak, 19,340 feet above sea level, the roof of Africa. We trudge along poly-poly up the steep slope through the dark night. The weather is clear and cold. It's really quite beautiful. At 5:30 a.m. we reach Gilman's Point. We're all feeling good, and after a brief stop we push on to Uhuru.
Hi, Steve.
Jumbo Ball.
How are you?
Si Jumbo.
Okay, now I think you feel better.
Yeah.
And you see very well the sunrise.
Yes.
Take a nice photo for your memory.
Deal.
30 minutes later we're treated to sunrise at nearly 19,000 feet. As the sun climbs higher in the sky, we climb higher up the mountain.
Almost there, eh, Paul?
Yes, almost. Not far. Be happy.
Yes.
Good. Almost there. We have about 25 minutes to reach up to the roof of Africa, Uhuru Peak.
Good.
Yeah.
Mr. Steve is on the way up to Uhuru Peak.
Finally, we can see the summit directly ahead, 19,340 feet. We've made it.
Jumbo master. Ah!
You made it.
We all have a turn posing at the summit.
Jambo, jambo sana, habari gani? Mzuri sana. Jambo, jambo sana, habari gani? Mzuri sana. Wageni mwakaribishwa Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata. Mtaona mlima, hakuna matata. It means you can see the mountain, hakuna matata. Mtaona Marangu, hakuna matata. It means you can see Marangu, hakuna matata. Mtaona Mandara, hakuna matata. It means you can see Mandara, hakuna matata. Mtaona Horombo, hakuna matata. It means you can see Horombo, hakuna matata. Mtaona Kibo, hakuna matata. It means you can see the Kibo, hakuna matata. Mtaona Gilmans, hakuna matata. It means you can see Gilmans, hakuna matata. Mtaona Crater, hakuna matata. It means you can see the crater, hakuna matata. Mtaona Glacier, hakuna matata. It means you can see the glaciers, hakuna matata. Mtaona Uhuru, hakuna matata. Uhuru, it means freedom, hakuna matata. And you have been there, hakuna matata.
One last group shot, and it's time to go down. It's 0 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're getting cold. Going down proves to be a lot easier than going up.
This is vacationing in Africa.
We retrace our steps to Gilman's Peak. Then look down to Kibo Hut, more than 3,000 feet below. We descend the scree slope at various speeds. After a final rest, we'll return to Kibo, have lunch, pack our gear, then start the 6.2-mile trek back to Horombo. Late that afternoon, we reach Horombo, tired, but happy we've all reached Uhuru Peak. During our last day on the trail, we'll walk 11.2 miles from Horombo to the Marangu Gate. Along the way, we'll stop at Mandara for lunch and to say goodbye to our porters.
So congratulations again. And here we have got our porters here. They are here, and everyone is here. This is a really good and special time. We just planned for telling you goodbye, because this is really last day for stay with you. We stay with you for 6 days, and really we enjoy to be with you, and also we still like to be with you, but we can't say that you can still stay because your schedule say you need to go another place like Safari, Manyara, Ngorongoro, Serengeti to see something else. So they put us there here. We have got Alois here, and we have got Roderick over there. We have got Dismas, and we have got God Bless, and there is Nikas and Paul, Patrice, and Mr. Liza. It means you can see the glaciers. Hakuna Matata. Mtaona uhuru. Hakuna Matata. Uhuru, it means freedom. Hakuna Matata. And you have been there. Hakuna Matata. Enjoy, enjoy your journey. Enjoy, enjoy your journey. Enjoy, enjoy your safari. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.
Asante sana.
That was one hell of a hike.